Hello everyone, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Here we are, back in the station. Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and open my inventory. So, yes, I claimed the Starborn Phoenix in the last episode, but I did a lot of off-camera grinding. It wasn't really grinding in a sense, because it was more like a lot of claiming. So, I'm gonna just go ahead and open my inventory, and yeah, so here we go. We have S-Class Positron modules. We have S-Class S-Class Pulse Engine modules and stuff like that. And, you know, I've got my hyperdrive upgraded. I'm at Emerald Drive now. I've gotten plenty of cadmium, so I was able to actually build the Emerald Drive. And I've got the conflict and economy scanner. I installed a different type of starship trail. You know, like, I basically filled this thing to the brim. I've also got AI valves. I've gotten 20 storage augmentations. And over here, I've gotten S-Class movement system upgrade modules. I've gotten the neural simulator from the anomaly, put that in the supercharged slot. Oh, well, I forgot all my slots are supercharged. I don't know why, by the way. I actually have no idea why. I did not tamper with the save file, so I don't know why all these slots are supercharged. It must have been from a mod back then, like a year ago or so, because, like, I haven't changed anything. But I also picked up an emergency signal scanner. And this was way cheaper than I first thought. It was like 1.1 million units or something like that. It was way cheaper. I've also gotten so many units and so many nanites within that time. So that was all purely from scrapping the Twitch rewards. The multi-tools, the ships that I've gotten from the Twitch rewards. It was all purely that. That's all it was from. I didn't scrap any of the expedition stuff. I'm thinking about doing that at some point, but honestly, right now, my main focus is the main quest, so we're going to go ahead and get started with that. And to do that, we have to go into the anomaly. I have to return to T.O.A.A, and oh my god, just having those S-Class modules for the jetpack is so much better, man. It's so much better. You guys have no idea the difference. T.O.A.A and Polo drift between worlds and worlds. There are many. Have you seen them, traveler friend? T.O.A.A wishes they could. T.O.A.A regrets much. What do I do? Traveler entity is free to make their own path. Find Artemis entity. Explore with others. Travel to great sights. Proceed as you will, traveler entity. We will aid you. Others will aid you also. Even if you seek the Crimson Lyre. So the Crimson Lyre is obviously the Atlas. If you don't know that. But the Crimson Lyre is the Atlas. This is what T.O.A.A calls the Atlas. No one else except for T.O.A.A calls the Atlas the Crimson Lyre. And now we have access to the Atlas Path, the Space Anomaly, and Alone Amidst the Stars. This is something I don't really need to do right now. This is just a secondary mission, but Alone Amidst the Stars, this is something I want to do. This is the main mission. Oh. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Uh-oh, Artemis. I'm about to crash to the station. Is there anyone out there? It's outside. Something's wrong with... What's wrong? I asked the stranger what is wrong. There is a moment's pause. The only sound I hear is the background hiss of cosmic radiation. You found me. There's so little light. I thought I'd never hear another soul again. I really did. Oh, I'm parking nice. How did you find my voice? I found a crashed ship. I tell the stranger about the abandoned starship wreck and how I found their communicator ID in the distress beacon. I begin to mention the anomalous space station, but they cut me off. It's outside, but I think I'm safe. There are 16 of them. They look just like... Oh, 16. Fear and confusion dance within the eyes of the stranger. After a few moments of silence, they turn to me, imploring. You don't know who you are, do you? It lied to me. It lied to all of... The sound cuts off, but their face lingers on, silent, before it too fades into nothingness. This must be Artemis, and they are clearly in need of help. I need to find a way to boost their signal. And the way to do that is by using a signal booster. Or sorry, not a signal booster. A transmission tower. I forgot that these These are completely different, and these are tied to the story. Alright, back to that planet we go. We've been to this planet so many times, man. And I found it. That was actually relatively quick. Who needs ladders when you have your jetpack? Like, this thing is crazy good now. Alright, let's charge that. Let's just use sodium nitrate. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. The extra power should allow me to re-establish the connection to Artemis. I try to locate Artemis's frequency, uploading the data from our previous communication. Signal match detected. And it works. This is so cool, by the way. Who's there? You. It's you again, isn't it? You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream? I hope so. I'm sorry. It's hard to think here. Something's wrong with the... It's easy to create a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry. I haven't heard another voice in so long. Not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. It said such terrible things. What they are. The stranger smiles through the static. I'm just like you. You are a traveler of worlds, aren't you? How do you know? They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star, and a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within, the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see this stranger's first breath, yearning for the stars. I see myself, slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness, I hear it said. Anomaly detected. Designation, Traveler. Awaken. What I showed you just now, it has haunted me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. We are the Travelers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to finally meet. It cannot be a coincidence that you found this signal. Tell me, do you still have this data log from that crashed ship? I do. I upload my exosuit's records, including the strange transmission I received and the data I found at the crashed vessel. Much of my equipment is damaged. I am alone, on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal is reaching me, but the ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across this system, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll be able to find my way out, and you'll get all the answers you seek. I agree with this plan. Thank you, Traveler. You are going to save my life. You're going to find me. We will see. And there we go. Now we got the signal booster. So, can go ahead and triangulate my first position. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, there it is. Let's triangulate.
Navigational data received.
So that's my first position. Now I gotta head to the next position. My next site is a drop pod. So, these are drop pods. If you want to know how to get free exosuit upgrades by just fixing up different components inside of the drop pod, it's actually quite easy. So, you go ahead, you hop into the exosuit upgrade module, and then you have the antimatter housing, sodium nitrate, and carbon nanotubes. So, I'm just going to quickly repair all these just to demonstrate. There you go. Now you have the ability to upgrade your exosuit entirely for free, as long as you have the components to fix the drop pod. Now, if you go to the space station, you can go ahead and buy these as dedicated maps from the cartographer. And then you can just farm them as much as you want. It's very easy to do it now. It used to be quite difficult, but now, not anymore.
Alert. Navigational data received.
There we go. So that's my second position. Now I'm ready for the next position. And my next area is at what I appear to be an observation tower? Or an observation tower. I think this is a transmission area. Transmission tower. Or an observatory. Yeah, it's an observatory. Okay. But there we go. Now we have to return to space to make contact with Artemis. When I first reached out to the heavens, I had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. And here we are, aren't we? Go to a holo terminus, upload your data. Let's find each other. Alright. Lead the way, because I don't... Wait, am I actually gonna have to find one? Back to it. I wonder if these things will ever get a use outside of the main story, because they don't really have much of a use outside of it. Let's see. Signal match. Artemis? Artemis. Have you triangulated your position? Let me know when you're ready to receive some data. I have. Excellent. We're really getting somewhere. Hold on. I'll just... Artemis transmits some data of their own. A star chart showing the skies around their location. I don't have any equipment. I don't know where I am. I don't even know how long I've been here. So I've taken an old-fashioned approach. I've sketched the stars. You should find plenty of locals able to match our star patterns. My ship was nearby, so we can't be far apart. I'll patch my translator through so that you can understand what they're saying. You'll need to calibrate it first, but that should only take a few words. Good luck, or maybe, see you soon. Alright, and then we get Artemis's translator. There we go. So, I could just go ahead and get the S-Class version from the Anomaly, but, you know, there's no point in doing that because you still have to go through this step anyway, so might as well. Now, what am I going to take out for that? I guess I could take out that. Alright, and there we go. So now, what do? Wow, that is a super old image. Oh, wow, that is old as hell. That's crazy. Alright, so we just have to go speak to aliens. Locate an alien outpost. Wow, and there is literally one right here. Right where I was flying towards. Nice. Hello, Mr. Geckman. Trade Federation. Request dialect help. Let's see. As I turn to leave, pulls on my sleeve. They must have appreciated my interest in their history. Alright, so I learned the Geck word for Geck. Awesome. So they gave me a planetary chart. Let's go ahead and use that. And that takes me to, I believe, a monolith. An ancient plaque. So, this is not a monolith, but it still gives information. I saw something on the side here. Hold on. I saw some floating crystals. Yeah, there they are. So these are... Oh, that's a hazardous flora. So these are floating crystals. You need the advanced mining laser in order to mine this, but I do have that because of this multi-tool. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting it. I convulse as I reach out and touch the beautiful stone marker, my mind filling with a deadly knowledge of the true history of the Geck. We are the masters of galaxies, the overlords of the cosmos. Each foe will submit with bended knee to the almighty Geck Dominion. We are the first spawn. Look upon our works in despair. So we're going to seek help with knowledge, and not the knowledge of the past, because that's an artifact. So now I have to go find a knowledge stone, which should be very easy because they are all over the place, man. Oh, journey milestone accomplished. What is that? I'm assuming... Oh, learn 5 words. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of milestone data stuff. Oh, I found a knowledge stone. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. It's slightly floating. Geck. Muse. Muse. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A small alien life form kneels before me. They are tied, beaten. Without meeting my gaze, they offer up their hand. Accept knowledge. The name Geck floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. So I learned the Geck word for the. Alright, and there we go. Now the translator is calibrated. Let's go ahead and move on to whatever is next. Alright, a trading post. This is where I need to be at. Okay, this one guy here in the back. This one guy. Hello. Oh, friend. Geck trade protocol forbids transactions with beings of unknown credit history. Through the garble of Artemis's translator, it is clear that I am yet to make an impact among the Gek. I need to improve my reputation rank. Alright, you know what? That's actually fine. I think I can go ahead and buy Gek relics. Or maybe I can find some around here. I was literally just able to buy it. Alright, that's good enough for me. So, we got some Gek life form here. Maybe we can improve our rank. Raise our standing by 2. That should be actually pretty easy. There you go. And then talk to you. Here you go. Hey, you're not the same guy. Okay. Ask for information about this star system. The lifeform shakes their head, disappointed in me. I try to resist smelling their gas, but the odor permeates my exosuit vents, even my life support system. I am filled with an overwhelming desire to purchase things. I'm gonna offer units for information. I offer units to the Gek, repeating my request for information. The Gek smiles, the gas receding. They appear to have found the entire exchange amusing. In exchange for this amusement, they offered to decode the star chart for free. Strange behavior for first greeting, friend. Trade Federation pleased to establish new customer. Friend, please pass me the data for examination. Let's get the star chart. I asked the lifeform to decode the star chart and provide me a route to Artemis' location. Your data appears to be fabricated, friend, or possibly corrupted. No such location exists. Thank and leave. It is a pleasure to do business with you, friend. Now, isn't that weird? The stars do not align. Everything will make sense soon. Yeah, I get it. Let me in my ship. There you are. I found high ground, I think. When you arrive, I'll fire my multi-tool into the air to mark my location. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Tell Artemis what happened. I tell Artemis the locals could not decipher their star chart. The alien even went so far as to claim those stars did not exist. That's impossible. I can't have traveled that far from charted space. You found my ship. How did you get there? As I speak, their line begins to crackle with interference. Artemis looks up at the stars in panic. The stars. They've altered since I've made that chart. Blinked out in... How is this possible? What's happening to me? I need to get out of here. I need to... It is quiet at first, but it is there, unmistakable, growing steadily louder with each passing moment. A sound beneath their words. A sound as if glass could scream. Let's comfort Artemis. I try to comfort Artemis, but my words feel strangely hollow. I can do nothing. Artemis speaks to me again. I discover the glyphs for a portal traveler, a gateway between worlds. I thought it would lead me to another of our kind, but now, I don't even know if the voice was real. The pathway collapsed while I was still inside. I found this place in the darkness. I thought perhaps it was a planet. I was so wrong. I can see their faces. There are seeds of glass within them. As for the glyphs, they're gone. My data fragmented in the... I just wanted to discover worlds. I wanted to find other travelers. I didn't... 16. Warn your face. Please, not yet. I'm not... The signal cuts off as it crackles into oblivion. I hear a name through the static. Apollo. Let's register the ID. A frequency for Apollo has been added to my holoterminus contacts. So, after playing the game all over again, and doing the story, with the new stuff that they're doing with the, the whole ARG, that we've been, basically like patiently waiting for the last part on for a while, now everything with the main story is starting to make sense, because those things correlate with these things. And it all wraps around to being just one generalized story. Alright, we have made it here. So, let's go ahead and tune into Apollo. Apollo is one of my favorite characters in this game. I love Apollo. He's so fucking cool. Let's talk to Apollo. The transmission is silent. The stranger just stares at me. Stare back at them. Identify yourself before I end this call. I am a traveler. And what does that mean, to be a traveler? Mention of the anomaly. What? Nonsense. You're worse than Artemis in their weird dreams. I'm not interested in dreamers. Oh, but did Artemis send you? Things suddenly make sense. Look, we are alone. We're not like the rest of life here. Yes, it's strange. No, the answer isn't in wishful delusions. It just is what it is. Fucking true, man. You can tell Artemis that I haven't changed my mind about meeting. I'll do it if I'm paid to do it. Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time. But Artemis is in trouble. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble. They attempted to use a portal and became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Their last word was Apollo's name. Apollo's demeanor changes. Send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself. Alright, let's upload this. Apollo studies the log, pausing and replaying the various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises, they sound just like the echoes of Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course. Drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data, it's distorted, inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly. In this, the portals, perhaps they're the key. I agree. So what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? Sure, of course, bro. If you're going to work with me, we need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you a contact of mine. They'll supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite. As the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing, saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing. A ghost in the machine. And now, I need to actually make a base. So that's going to be something I do relatively soon. Where's my ship at? Ah, there you are. Okay. Journey milestone accomplished. Footsteps? Oh, met 10 aliens. Nice. Good. Alright, so I'm thinking about just touching down on this planet, making this my home. Because it's an anomaly planet. There's not really anything particularly bad about places like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that right now. Alright. Okay, so that's good enough. It's a very simple base. And now I'm going to go ahead and head to where Apollo is. Or, not where he is, because he's not actually in the game. But, you know, to where his contact is. Alright. What is going on? Okay. Head inside the station. Let's do this. Ooh, this looks nice. Look at this. Look at this station. Mix of blue lighting and orange plating. That's actually not bad. I like that. That's really nice. Alright, so Otter. Lifeform. You arrived later than anticipated. Data has been obtained, exchanged, utilized. New tools await you, as instructed. Korvax has plans to update both base and exosuit. Where's your base sited? What sort of hazard protection meets your needs? Well, honestly, it doesn't really matter, but I'll take radiation. Excellent choice, Interloper. Leave here at once and expand your base. May it prove a mighty stronghold as you explore the universe. Graw. Graw, you're a Korvax. You're not a Viking. You don't say that. Okay, so now I have to return to my base, but I kind of want to see what we've got here. So let's see. S-Class Positron, S-Class Photon Cannon, and Launch Thruster modules. Okay, not bad. Not bad. What about you? Do you have any S-Class Scanner modules? Oh, you do! Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick these up, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright, and that's the last module. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and install these. So, alright, I'm gonna have to make, like, dedicated space for this stuff. So, let's do it like this. Put you there. And then let's have you there. You there. And you there. Alright, so let's see. That provides me more scan range. Okay, just experimenting. Alright. So let's see. So we got mineral analysis rewards, flora analysis rewards. This has the complete package. And this has flora and fauna. Okay, it's pretty well balanced, I would say. Not bad, I gotta admit. So now I'm just gonna teleport straight back to my outpost. There we go. And here we are, back on this really interesting looking planet. This place looks weird. So now I can construct a cylindrical room. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, there we go. Construct a door to access your base. Now, powering the base. Learn the biofuel reactor. So I think I need to make the... Yeah, okay, I need to make the construction research unit. Alright. And let's see. Buildable technology. Base teleporter. Absolutely. And then the biofuel reactor. Yep. Alright, health station. I don't really need that. Place a construction terminal. And I believe you could just place one in here. Yep, just like that. And it snaps into place. And then now we gotta hire a base overseer. Overseer required. Wow, that's a very old user interface. Oh, wow. Interesting. Alright, so I'm just gonna go to my space station, see if I could find one. Oh, that was weird. Alright, buddy. Where you at? Oh, you're right here. Hello. Hireling. Is it really you? Forgive me, I've been searching for such a long time. I am contracted to aid you in this every... Hold up. I am contracted to aid you in every cycle. Don't worry, everything was paid for a long time ago. It's all quite above board. As the stranger speaks, a smell assaults me, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I've never visited, of actions I've never took, of myself in a mirror, aged and alone, of this Gek cradling their fallen brethren, of a bargain made many years ago from now, a contract signed across the cosmos. The vision ends, and the Overseer remains. The Overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal to get started. Let's hire the construction Overseer. There is something compelling about this Gek. They shall feel at home in my home. I will be at my station before you know it. See you soon, friend. Alright. And now we just go back to base. Okay, and here we are. So now we just gotta go ahead and... Oh, he's already there. I thought usually you have to put the guy there, but no, he's here. You have so much to learn, so much to see, and this place will be our home amidst the infinite. Take this glass and let starlight flood into our jolly home. Accept the glass. Okay. So it takes frost crystal. Everything pours through glass in the end. But there's time enough for that. There are other things we have to do. Interesting dialogue. If you prepare a chromatic metal, I will use it to calibrate a science terminal suitable for a Korvax entity. The Korvax have suffered terribly at the hands of my people. Be kind to them, I beg of you. The Overseer asked me to gather chromatic metal in preparation for the recruitment of a Korvax scientist. He's already making themselves useful. A science terminal, a new Korvax guest, and all for just a handful of chromatic metal. Which I believe I actually do have. Oh yeah, it's definitely enough. He only needed 40. Okay. Yeah, we're straight. There you are again, traveler. I am sure you have the required materials this time. This time? Bro, I never left. The Overseer speaks strangely, implying that we have performed this encounter before. I have no memory of such literally, what I just said. I asked who paid them for the service they are performing for me. They laugh and claim that my child did. Many years from now. I do not know what they are talking about. The Overseer asked me for my chromatic metal. Get the chromatic metal. Perfect, friend. I knew you would succeed. Just what I need to finish the science terminal plans. And there we go. We have littered the universe in our greed, traveler. This planet is no exception, but there is much that can be done with the litter. Make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest the data from the terminals. I shall use it to fashion us plans for a storage container. There we go, I need that. Is reflective for a Gek. They almost seem to regret the greed that characterizes their people. They wish to make something new from the remains of the old. Is this just greed in disguise or something else? Whatever their motive, The Overseer claims I will find data for his storage container blueprint in a nearby structure. You won't regret it, friend. I've marked you a site that seems to be ripe for exploitation. Great. I've also just built a science terminal because why not, right? And I can go ahead and get that guy while I'm on this journey, so. You know, something I've noticed about early game No Man's Sky is that it really likes to hold your hand. And I don't understand how some people get confused about some stuff. Like, this game is quite literally holding my hand alongside everything that's going on. At least when it comes to story and side quests, absolutely. The place the Overseer has led me to has long since fallen into disrepair. Its panels are buried beneath the same oily, pulsating fauna that I have seen before in long-abandoned buildings. The air is fetid and damp. I power up the terminal with little hope of success, but to my surprise, it buzzes noisily and springs to life. Let's analyze the schematics. My Overseer's intuition has served me well so far. I shall have to trust that these schematics contain the required data. It's a lot of reading. My voice is already getting tired of it, if I'm being honest. Okay, well, as it seems, I need to warp to the next area, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to the Overseer part and kind of just round this out until it's done. Alright. Hello, Mr. Overseer. Let's see. What do you want? Extract the storage blueprint as soon as I have the data. Alright. Alright, let's get the data. Here is your blueprint as promised. There we go. All 9 of them. Sweet. Now then. Do you think, friend, that we should put that science terminal to use? Fill our home with the clicks and lights of the Korvax? It would be so lovely. Feels the base would benefit from a Korvax scientist. They would like to see good use made of the blueprint they worked so hard on. What if I just disagreed? I'm so glad we had this chat, friend. Alright, so yeah. Gotta go get a Korvax guy. Okay, I've made it back to this station. And hey, it's you! Yeah! I passed my test. I am free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have a base? I do. The Korvax is happy, overjoyed to see me. They seem to have just completed some rite of passage for their species, necessitating them to go out into the universe and pursue their interests. The scientist offers to join my base. Hell yeah, dude. Think not of payment. Scanning you while you sleep will be reward enough. Alright, yeah, sure. Alright, awesome. Yippee. Alright, so now my man is here. Alright, Mr. Scientist, what do you want? Korvax shall be so happy here. That's what I hope. Alright, let's welcome you. To witness the monolith of the Traveler. Honor. But please, Korvax, contribute. Take these blueprints, lubricant and acid, liquids closed to Korvax's heart. Nice. Good stuff. Harvest Maribulb and Korvax will do more. We'll create plans for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Oh, you get refiners from this? Sweet. Alright. Not bad. Requires Maribulb, Cobalt to make microprocessors and advanced refiners. Joy. Our home will be light and our windows will be clean. Nice. And then there's you. But that's a ghost in the machine done. So I think with that, I'm gonna call it an episode. So without further ado, that's gonna do it for this video, and I'm going to head into my home and take a nice snooze.